Air Force planes waiting on the tarmac of the Benin airport to airlift relief materials to Rivers and Bayelsa states for distribution to those affected by the flood disaster. Operations from the Edo State Office of NEMA commenced on Tuesday to lift non-food relief materials with support from the Air Force, as roads in the affected states are inaccessible.
The reason why we are lifting is because there is no access road down to these states, and hence the need for us to collaborate with Nigerian Air Force to lift this relief material. We are starting today with the lifting of non-food items, and tomorrow we will continue with the food items.
An aerial view of communities affected by flooding shows the extent of the damage and the amount of work that needs to be done. On the ground, it's a beehive of activities at the Port Harcourt International Airport. First to land are helicopters. Then comes the heavy-duty C-130 cargo plane, bringing in NEMA's much-needed supplies from Benin City, the Edo State capital. These are immediately transferred to other transport aircraft, and the fully loaded choppers take off for Igbogene, Bayelsa, on one of multiple daily flights between both states.
So far, we have lifted over 3,000 bags of rice. We are currently lifting about 1,200 bags of beans and other relief supplies. Overall, the effort of the Nigerian Air Force is part of the immediately aid to civil authorities in times of crisis like this that the Nigerian Air Force is mandated to undertake as part of their constitutional duties.
At the Igbogene airstrip, the materials are formally handed over to the Bayelsa State Emergency Management Agency before they are offloaded. Then the team proceeds to the Oxbow Lake IDP camp for inspection.
We are very, very grateful to NEMA for this good gesture. Though these things are coming quite late, we've been suffering for some time. You are all aware of the Bayelsa situation. Secondly, we are grateful to the Nigerian Air Force, the Chief of Air Staff. I can recall 2018 flood. The Air Force came with a great medical team here, right in Igbogene here, helped and cured several of our persons who were affected by the flood. Once more, we are grateful to the Nigerian Air Force for this good way of humanitarian gesture.
The stark reality of the situation is explained by the camp controller, who paints a grim picture of the condition she and other internally displaced persons face.
NEMA should help us because there is post-flood crisis. This is just the flood season. After the flood, people will move back to their various homes. We need things that we can use to fumigate places, our various homes. Any efforts will go a very long way.
The miracle governor, he has tried with all the agency in charge coordinating this place. They have given us a very good food and medical treatment. They are taking care of us. They gave us food, they gave us net, and they are helping us so much.
The Nigerian Air Force base in Yenagua, the capital of Bayelsa State, is also completely taken over by flood. Officers and men have to wade through the waters, which is thigh-deep in some places, to attend to their daily security duties. To boost their morale, the Chief of Air Staff comes visiting with some relief materials for distribution to officers and members of the host community.
All what I have to say is thank you to God and the authority that have done this. God will continue to bless the authority and us that is living around you.
Aside gifting the officers with relief materials to cushion the devastating effect of the flood, Air Marshal Oladayo Amo embarked on a tour of the Nigerian Air Force base in Yenagua.
It's a sorry sight. It's really unfortunate. It's not the making of any human being, but nature. You see, what we always want to find is a cause. And of course, we in the military, we take it as if we are in the war front. and we address it as such. The most important thing is to provide succor for the people that are affected.
The Nigerian Air Force says the airlift operations will continue in the coming days, and the hope is that this will help ameliorate the sufferings of those displaced by the flood.